There's been an individual on TikTok that I've been wanting to talk about for quite some time, and no one's been talking about it, so I thought this video could be my chance. If you were using TikTok a lot back in October, then you might recognize the name Amigo Chino. Amigo Chino was the guy that went viral on TikTok for supposedly crashing his boss's car into his old job, which was an Orange Theory fitness center. After this, he went on the run and began posting about his experience of running away from the law. We're gonna get to the full story in just a minute, but let me just begin with, yes, he faked all this shit. But a lot of people seem to believe it, so much so that he even ended up on the No Jumper podcast. The story he gives there is more in detail, and definitely more in detail than I'm going to do it in this video, so if you want a more in-depth story, go watch that video. But this story all begins in October 2023 when Amigo Chino gets fired from his 9-to-5 job at Orange Theory. Frustrated, he made a video about maybe crashing his car into the gym, which he supposedly did.
Hey yo, I'm my mama. Fuck Orange Theory. I'm finna put a brick on my boss's fucking gas pedal and that shit finna...
It was quite the scary scene, a car crashing into an Orange Theory fitness center in Chelmsford.
Now, due to the fact that this video is kind of convincing, it did go viral pretty fast. But realistically, if anyone did this, they'd go to jail, which Amigo Chino supposedly did, and was bailed out. Now, I would show the video of him announcing that he's being bailed out, but it's less important than the other videos I'm gonna show. Now, supposedly, after being bailed out, he was put on probation, and here's the video he made on that.
Yo, on my fucking mama, I cut this shit off right now if you blow this video up. On my mama.
I don't think I really need to say what happened next.
Hey yo, I'm not on house arrest. I'm on the run!
Now, after supposedly he cut off the ankle bracelet, he went on the run. From then on, every time he posted, he was in a different state, ranging from Boston, California, or New York City. Now, you may be wondering, where does he get all the money or all the gas to travel to all these places? He did this by getting rides from his fans. Not only that, that's where he gets his financial support throughout all this too. To get money, he sold merch of his supposed mugshot and also asked his fans for money in many videos. Criminals usually flee to other states when the cops have caught up to them in the state they were originally staying in. But let me tell you, Amigo Chino was not fleeing to other states to escape the cops.
I'm going state to state, you know, living my best life, you know, living it to the max, you know, jumping off cliffs, party. Let me pull up. I don't care your background, the rednecks, the people from the hood. I love everyone. Let's party. Let's do some wild shit on some Project X type shit. You feel me?
So, long story short, he was using his fans' cars and money to go state to state so he could party. But just telling your fans that you want to go around the United States partying while you're on the run isn't necessarily going to work all the time if you want money. As anything that goes viral, Amigo Chino's account eventually stopped getting as many views. With less fans giving him money, he wouldn't be able to travel around the United States. So what did he do to fight this? Sympathy.
Damn, I really ruined my life for nothing. I crashed into my old workplace for clout. I thought I'd be famous and successful, but nah, people really don't give a fuck. I was famous for one day, and I felt like somebody.
Finally, after months of being on the run and using his fans' money and rides to party, he finally says that he will turn himself in if his fans help him get on the No Jumper podcast.
I want state to state partying and just living my best life, you know, and I'm about to turn myself in. It's over. I've done everything, I've seen everything. I mean, honestly, the last thing I want on my bucket list, and I'll be complete, is if I get on a podcast with Adam22.
Now, not too long after this, he did end up on the podcast. Now, since it's a long video, I'm not going to show very much of it, because I've basically summarized this guy's entire story. But even in the podcast, I love how Adam22 asks him about using sympathy to get money from his fans.
There's a little bit of a theme in some of your videos, though, I have to admit, where it kind of feels like you're like playing the victim to the fans a little bit, where you're like, oh, you guys aren't supporting me enough, like you guys got to do. I'm like, I don't know, it's kind of a different style of eliciting support from them.
I mean, they want to see crazy shit. They gotta give me some money to throw money at strippers, you know, do all this crazy stuff and travel to go see my fans. My fans want me to go see them, like go state to state, party with my fans, building a strong community.
So basically right there, he did just admit that, you know, he's using his fans and his clout to, you know, travel and party. So if you haven't really considered it yet, maybe you know, now would be a good time to consider the fact that maybe he's lying. But as I said at the beginning of the video, yes, he did fake all of this. At some point around a month ago, he did post a video admitting to all of what he had done had been fake. Now, I would show you that video, but for some reason, he deleted it. When I had saw that he had made the video that he had faked it all, I was like, yes, this would be a great video. I literally had this video planned for a month, and then right before I sat down to make it, I went to look for the video, and it was gone. But honestly, you don't really even need that video to decipher whether it's fake or not. You can tell by just common sense. To start with, how was he able to document his whole experience on the run without the police using his electronic device to track him? Not only that, he came into pretty close contact with police in some of his videos. I don't think crashing somebody else's car into a store would be taken lightly by the police, and I think that they would probably try to track you. And if you've noticed, he carries his ankle bracelet from state to state like it's a trophy. Now, you guys are allowed to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure those things are waterproof. Like I said, I could just be stupid, but like, my mind can't wrap around it. There's just no way that they'd make those things so trash and easy to get rid of. And according to this YouTube comment, Orange Theory claimed responsibility for the accident and that Amigo Chino didn't have anything to do with it. I know a random YouTube comment is not a good source for this information, but like, there's no information on this story at all, surprisingly. Amigo Chino went viral as fuck, but there's just like no information or websites on it. Trust me, I looked. With the clues we have, I think we all know that he did all of this for clout. And a lot of his other videos, another reason he said that he did all this was because he hated 9-to-5 jobs. Yeah, like crashing your car into your old job's gonna get you more money than just starting a business and doing your work on your own time and just being your own boss. But I think a moral to the story for Amigo Chino here is that lying on the internet about something you did is not a good way to stay relevant or be successful. And Amigo Chino, if you're watching this, I think you and I both know that your fans never really wanted to see you succeed. If all of this was real, then him going to other states to party with his fans was just adding more years to his sentence, and all his fans knew this. Also, going with them could have gotten them in trouble for harboring a fugitive. I hope moving forward that Amigo Chino can find success in some other way, rather than just lying on the internet about committing a crime.
You know, with this clout comes groupies, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
How many?
So far, just a good 5 girls.
5?
Yeah,
That's
I might have
serious.
a few kids on the way, you feel me? Like,
Why, you been running up in there and nothing?
yeah, bro, like, you ever heard of Genghis Khan? He went from, you know, kingdom to kingdom, busting in bitches, you know? Like, I'm trying to be the next Genghis Khan.
Waffle king and waffle cone, look another leafy clone. You must be so alone, voice just so monotone. Rappers guess you just don't really catch the message. Promise videos 2 months past, oh how impressive.